Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and passionate leaders, today we delve into the transformative power of leadership when driven by passion and purpose. As leaders, we are not just responsible for guiding others, we are responsible for inspiring and igniting a fire in those we lead. When passion and purpose converge, they become a driving force that not only propels us forward but empowers others to rise with us. Let us explore how these two powerful elements shape successful leadership. Passion is the lifeblood of a leader's vision. It's the driving force that turns ideas into action, dreams into reality. Without passion, a vision remains just a concept. It lacks the intensity and energy required to move others toward its fulfillment. Visionary leaders understand this fundamental truth. Passion isn't just an accessory, it's a necessity for creating a compelling future. When a leader is truly passionate about their vision, that passion becomes palpable. It radiates outward, influencing everyone around them. Form. Real. Passionate leaders don't merely talk about their goals, they live and breathe them. Their enthusiasm is infectious, and it inspires their teams to adopt that same energy. People are drawn to leaders who have an unshakable belief in what they are striving to achieve. This belief becomes a powerful magnet that attracts talent, resources, and commitment. But passion does more than just inspire, it provides direction. A vision driven by passion doesn't waver or lose focus. The energy that comes from deep, genuine passion helps leaders stay committed even when the road gets tough. It allows them to overcome obstacles, rally their teams, and push forward with relentless determination. Leaders with passion don't see setbacks as roadblocks. They see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and come up with creative solutions. Moreover, passion gives clarity to the vision itself. It's one thing to have a goal, but it's quite another to have a deeply personal and emotional connection to it. When leaders are passionate, their vision becomes more than just a strategic objective. It becomes a mission. A mission that they are willing to pour their time, energy, and heart into. This emotional connection to the vision allows leaders to articulate their goals with such clarity and conviction that others can't help but feel the same way. It's this clarity, combined with passion, that sets leaders apart from those who simply manage tasks and projects. The projects? Passion also gives vision the stamina it needs to endure over time. Many visions falter in the face of adversity. Without passion, a vision can feel like a distant or abstract goal that becomes harder to pursue as challenges mount. But a passionate leader won't let the fire go out. When the vision is fueled by genuine passion, it serves as a constant reminder of the purpose behind the work. This is why passion is often referred to as the fuel for a leader's journey. It ensures the leader and their team keep moving forward. No matter how hard the journey may become. Ultimately, passion not only fuels a leader's vision, but makes it something that others can believe in and follow. It creates a sense of urgency, a shared understanding that this vision is not just a future possibility, but a present reality in the making. A vision infused with passion is a call to action. It draws people in and keeps them engaged long after the initial excitement has settled. It compels individuals to put in their best effort, not because they have to, but because they want to. They are inspired by the leader's passion and want to contribute to making the vision a reality. In essence, passion doesn't just fuel a leader's vision, it transforms it. It turns what could be a strategic initiative into a movement, a mission, a cause that others are eager to join. Without passion, a vision is a plan on paper. With passion, it becomes a compelling journey that others want to embark on, too. Purpose is the compass that guides a leader through the often murky waters of decision-making. It's the force that provides both direction and meaning to every action a leader takes. While passion energizes a leader, It is purpose that anchors them. It offers clarity, ensuring that their decisions are not made in haste, but with thoughtful consideration of what truly matters. When a leader has a deep sense of purpose, it aligns their actions, priorities, and goals with a broader vision, which in turn creates a clear, coherent strategy for success. Purpose doesn't just clarify what needs to be done, it also clarifies why it needs to be done. A leader with a clear sense of purpose knows the deeper reason behind their actions. This is what differentiates a goal oriented leader from a purpose driven one. A goal oriented leader may work towards a specific target, but a purpose driven leader focuses on why that target is important and how it aligns with their values, vision, and the impact they hope to make. This deeper understanding shapes the leader's approach to their work, imbuing their decisions with meaning that resonates with others. When a leader operates with purpose, the team sees that purpose reflected in their actions. Purpose acts as a guiding light, not only for the leader, but for everyone they lead. It's easy for teams to lose sight of the bigger picture when confronted with daily tasks and challenges. However, when purpose is woven into the fabric of an organization's culture, it becomes a touchstone that helps everyone stay grounded, even when the pressure mounts. Leaders who can communicate their purpose effectively ensure that their teams understand not just the tasks at hand, but the reason those tasks matter. This clarity creates a sense of shared responsibility and a collective commitment to a cause larger than any individual. Purpose also has the power to clarify priorities. In a world where distractions are constant and competition for time and resources is fierce, leaders who are clear on their purpose can cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. It helps them make difficult decisions with confidence, knowing that the choice they make is aligned with the greater purpose they are working toward. This clarity in prioritization empowers teams to focus their energy on the most important initiatives and prevents them from being sidetracked by less impactful short-term goals. Moreover, purpose enhances a leader's ability to communicate their vision and rally others to join their cause. When a leader has a well-defined purpose, it is much easier to articulate the path forward and inspire others to follow. Purpose gives the leader a sense of confidence and conviction that makes their vision more compelling. They don't just speak about where the organization is headed, they speak about why it's essential to get there and how the journey will positively impact everyone involved. This sense of purpose becomes the foundation for building trust and loyalty within teams because people want to be part of something meaningful. Purpose also helps leaders navigate uncertainty. In times of change, crisis, or ambiguity, it's easy for teams to feel tossed or disoriented. However, a leader with purpose can provide a sense of stability amidst the chaos. Purpose gives leaders the ability to see beyond the immediate challenges and focus on long-term solutions. It helps them adapt to changing circumstances while keeping their eyes on the broader vision. Purpose-driven leaders are able to make tough decisions that are aligned with their core values, even when those decisions are difficult or unpopular. Furthermore, purpose is a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth. A leader who understands their purpose is better equipped to evaluate their own actions and their impact on others. They are more likely to recognize when they are straying from their core values and make the necessary adjustments to stay true to their purpose. This clarity allows for continuous improvement and ensures that leadership is not just about achieving external success, but also about personal and professional development. In a world where the pace of change is rapid and the demands on leaders are constant, purpose provides the steady foundation upon which leaders can build. It serves as a reminder of why they are doing the work they do, which in turn influences how they approach challenges, lead teams, and make decisions. The clarity that comes from purpose doesn't just help leaders stay on track, it helps them inspire and empower others to do the same. When everyone in an organization is aligned with a shared sense of purpose, the collective energy becomes unstoppable, propelling the organization toward greater success. Leadership is not just about setting goals or making decisions, it's about inspiring action. Passion is the spark that ignites the fire of motivation within individuals. When a leader demonstrates passion, it does more than just communicate their commitment to a cause. It acts as a catalyst that drives others to take initiative, to step forward with purpose, and to contribute wholeheartedly to the shared mission. Two-stage mission. A passionate leader doesn't just speak about change, they embody it. Their actions speak louder than their words, and their passion fuels everything they do. This energy becomes contagious. Just as passion can inspire individuals to take action, it also creates an environment where people feel empowered to act with enthusiasm and purpose. When a leader approaches their work with genuine excitement, that energy resonates throughout the team. People are more likely to follow a leader who is excited about the future because passion fosters an infectious sense of optimism and possibility. It signals to others that not only is the work important, but that it is also worth pursuing with vigor. In a world where complacency and apathy can sometimes take root, a passionate leader serves as a beacon of energy and commitment. Passion shows others that the work at hand is meaningful and that their contributions will matter. It provides clarity about the why behind the work, which is crucial in inspiring people to take ownership of their roles. When a leader is passionate about a mission, it becomes easier for their team members to see the bigger picture and to understand how their individual contributions fit into the larger goal. Passion makes the work feel important, and that sense of purpose is what drives people to act, to give their best, and to stay committed even when challenges arise. One of the key ways that passion inspires action is by helping individuals see the impact of their efforts. Passionate leaders are able to articulate how every step taken, no matter how small, brings the team closer to their shared objective. This helps team members understand that their work is not in isolation but is part of a greater vision. Passion makes the journey tangible and reinforces the idea that every action, whether large or small, contributes to the larger vision. When people feel that their work has significance, they are more motivated to take the initiative, be proactive, and contribute their best efforts. Moreover, passion is a key driver of accountability. A passionate leader doesn't just set goals and leave their team to achieve them independently. Instead, they set high expectations, but they also actively engage with their team to keep everyone motivated and on track. This sense of shared purpose creates an environment where everyone is equally invested in the outcome. Passionate leaders lead by example, setting a standard for others to follow, and their enthusiasm for the mission becomes a rallying cry that keeps everyone aligned. In this way, passion doesn't just inspire initial action, it sustains it over time. Another way that passion leads to action is by reducing hesitation. Fear of failure, uncertainty, and self-doubt can paralyze people and prevent them from taking the necessary steps forward. Passion has the power to break down these barriers. When a leader is passionately committed to a cause, it instills confidence in their team. People are more likely to take bold steps, innovate, and experiment when they are inspired by a leader's fervor and belief in the vision. Passion helps people believe that the mission is worth the risk, that failure is just a stepping stone, and that the rewards of success are well worth the effort. Passion also fosters resilience in the face of obstacles. Challenges are inevitable in any endeavor, but a passionate leader helps their team persevere when the going gets tough. Passion fuels the determination needed to continue pushing forward, even when the end goal seems distant. I'm unawarded. Leaders who lead with passion inspire their teams to look at setbacks not as roadblocks, but as learning opportunities and chances for growth. This mindset shift turns potential failures into fuel for continued action, helping individuals stay motivated and focused on the long term success of the mission. Furthermore, passion creates a sense of urgency. When a leader is passionate about a goal, they communicate the importance of achieving that goal with a sense of urgency. This urgency isn't about rushing, rather, it's about recognizing the value and timeliness of the mission at hand. Passionate leaders know that the work they are doing is important, and they inspire others to act with the same sense of urgency. It helps the team recognize that now is the time to act, and that every moment spent working toward the mission is valuable. Lastly, passion fosters a culture of action. A leader who leads with passion creates an environment where initiative is encouraged and taking action is valued. This is crucial for cultivating a high-performing team. When passion is at the core of leadership, it empowers others to think creatively, solve problems independently, and take risks. A passionate leader encourages their team members to step up, take ownership, and contribute ideas, whether or not they are directly asked. This proactive culture spreads throughout the organization, leading to a more dynamic, results-driven atmosphere where action is not just encouraged, but expected. In conclusion, passion is the fuel that transforms intentions into tangible results. It's what drives a leader to take action, and in turn, it's what motivates others to follow suit. Passion makes the work feel alive, dynamic, and full of potential. It's not just about getting things done, it's about inspiring others to take ownership of their roles, be proactive, and contribute to the shared vision with enthusiasm and dedication. Passion is the key that unlocks the door to action, and when leaders lead with passion, they create an environment where everyone is motivated to give their best and make a meaningful impact. Resilience is one of the most important qualities of effective leadership. It is what allows leaders to endure the inevitable hardships, challenges, and setbacks that arise in any journey. However, resilience is not something that comes easily. It requires a deep sense of meaning and a commitment to something greater than oneself. This is where purpose becomes essential. Purpose is the foundation upon which resilience is built. When a leader is driven by purpose, they are more likely to persevere through difficulties, maintain focus in the face of adversity, and inspire their teams to do the same. Purpose provides the internal strength necessary to face challenges head on. Leaders who understand their deeper why are able to see beyond immediate struggles and keep their eyes on the bigger picture. This perspective allows them to handle obstacles with grace and patience, rather than becoming overwhelmed or discouraged. When a leader is connected to a clear purpose, every challenge is seen as a learning opportunity, not a roadblock. The resilience to keep going comes from the unwavering belief that the mission is important and that the difficulties faced along the way are temporary and part of the larger journey toward a meaningful outcome. Resilience without purpose can feel hollow. A leader who lacks purpose might struggle to maintain motivation when the going gets tough, as there is no deeper connection to their work. Purpose acts as a driving force that helps leaders remain steadfast, even in the most trying times. It's this sense of purpose that gives leaders the courage to push forward, to innovate in the face of uncertainty, and to find creative solutions when conventional methods fall short. Purpose is what turns obstacles into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. It fuels the will to continue and strengthens the resolve to make progress, no matter the circumstances. Additionally, a sense of purpose helps leaders maintain a positive, forward thinking. It's easy to get bogged down in negativity when things aren't going as planned, but purpose provides an anchor to keep leaders grounded. A leader with purpose doesn't fixate on what's going wrong, they focus on what can be learned from the situation and how to adapt. This mindset shift is one of the cornerstones of resilience. Leaders who lead with purpose are able to bounce back from setbacks faster because they remain focused on their vision and the long term impact of their work. Purpose also helps leaders set realistic expectations and manage their stress. When there is a clear sense of purpose, leaders are better equipped to manage their workload and avoid burnout. The demands of leadership can be overwhelming, and without a clear understanding of what they are working toward, leaders may become fatigued or disillusioned. However, when leaders know that their work is part of a larger mission, they can pace themselves and make decisions that align with their core values. This helps them avoid the trap of overextending themselves and allows them to approach their work with sustained energy and focus. Purpose allows leaders to prioritize the most important tasks and avoid getting sidetracked by less meaningful activities. Moreover, resilience is not only about a leader's ability to cope with adversity, but also about their ability to inspire resilience in others. A purpose-driven leader models resilience for their team, demonstrating how to stay composed and solution-focused during challenging times. When the team sees their leader persist through difficulties, they are more likely to adopt that same mindset. Purpose, therefore, not only fuels the leader's own resilience, but also creates a culture of resilience within the organization. When everyone in a team shares a common purpose, they are collectively stronger and more equipped to handle setbacks. Purpose strengthens the bonds within teams, creating an environment where individuals support one another, lean on each other in times of difficulty, and work together to overcome obstacles. Purpose also provides a source of motivation during long, difficult stretches when immediate results are not forthcoming and progress seems slow. Leaders who are driven by purpose are less likely to get discouraged. Instead, they remind themselves and their teams that every small step forward is part of a larger, meaningful journey. This long-term perspective allows leaders to remain focused on the future rather than being consumed by short-term frustrations. It gives them the patience and tenacity to stay the course and continue driving toward their goals, even when success feels distant. Another important aspect of how purpose drives resilience is its ability to help leaders make tough decisions. In the face of uncertainty, leaders often have to make decisions that are not popular or easy. When a leader is connected to their purpose, they are more likely to make decisions that are aligned with their values, even when those decisions are difficult. Purpose provides the moral clarity needed to navigate challenging situations. It allows leaders to make choices that are consistent with their long-term vision, even when short-term sacrifices are required. This resilience to make tough choices, no matter how uncomfortable, is one of the hallmarks of great leadership. Purpose-driven resilience also inspires others to act with the same perseverance. Teams look to their leaders for guidance during difficult times, and when those leaders demonstrate resilience, it creates a ripple effect. The team's resilience is strengthened as they take cues from the leader's behavior. A leader who exemplifies purpose-driven resilience helps cultivate a culture of grit and determination within the team. People become more willing to face challenges head on because they see their leader doing the same. This mutual resilience reinforces the collective ability to push through adversity and emerge stronger on the other side. Lastly, purpose driven resilience encourages leaders to continue learning and evolving. Instead of being defeated by failure, purpose motivates leaders to analyze what went wrong, grow from the experience, and adjust their strategies accordingly. When there. Resilient leaders understand that failure is an integral part of success, and their purpose helps them view each setback as an opportunity to improve. This growth mindset fuels their ongoing development and keeps them moving forward, even when faced with adversity. Huh. In summary, purpose is the cornerstone of resilience. It provides the internal strength to overcome challenges, navigate uncertainty, and maintain focus on the larger vision. A leader with purpose is not easily deterred by setbacks. Instead, they are fueled by the belief that their mission is worth pursuing, regardless of the obstacles they encounter along the way. Purpose not only drives a leader's own resilience, but also instills this quality in their teams, creating a culture of perseverance, optimism, and growth. Resilience, powered by purpose, ensures that leaders and their teams can withstand hardships, adapt to change, and continue striving toward their goals with unwavering commitment. One of the core aspects of effective leadership is the ability to align values with actions. True leadership doesn't just involve making decisions or taking action for the sake of progress. It involves ensuring that every action taken is rooted in a deep commitment to values that reflect the leader's principles and beliefs. Beliefs. When passion and purpose come together, they act as a compass that directs not just what leaders do, but how and why they do it. This alignment of values with actions is critical for building trust, credibility, and long-term success. Passion, by its very nature, comes from a place of personal belief and commitment. It is deeply connected to what a leader truly cares about and is often a reflection of their core values. Purpose takes this a step further by providing clarity about why those values matter. When a leader has a clear sense of purpose, it becomes easier for them to make decisions that reflect their values because their purpose acts as a filter through which all actions are evaluated. This alignment ensures that the leader's behavior is consistent with what they stand for, reinforcing their authenticity and integrity in the eyes of others. When leaders act in ways that are consistent with their values, they set a powerful example for their teams. Employees, colleagues, and stakeholders are more likely to trust and follow a leader who lives their values. This trust is built over time, as the leader consistently demonstrates that their actions are not guided by personal gain or external pressures, but by a deep commitment to principles that align with their larger purpose. Leaders who are passionate about their mission and clear on their purpose ensure that every decision they make reflects their values, creating a sense of stability and consistency that is essential for strong leadership. For example, a leader who values honesty and transparency will ensure that their actions reflect these principles even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. They won't hide the truth or take shortcuts in the face of challenges because their passion for integrity and their purpose of creating a transparent organization will guide them. This alignment between values and actions fosters an environment where employees feel confident in the leadership and are more likely to follow suit, behaving in ways that also reflect the same values. In addition to fostering trust, the alignment of passion and purpose with actions also inspires a sense of commitment among teams. When employees see that their leaders are genuinely committed to their values, they are more likely to be committed as well. This creates a sense of shared purpose. where the actions of individuals and teams align with the organization's broader mission. People feel a deeper connection to their work when they know that their efforts contribute to something meaningful, something that is consistent with their own values. Leaders who demonstrate this alignment make it easier for their teams to find purpose in their own roles, motivating them to take ownership of their work and contribute wholeheartedly to the organization's success. Furthermore, aligning values with actions ensures that a leader's influence is both powerful and sustainable. Leaders who are driven by passion and purpose inspire others because they lead with authenticity. People are more likely to follow someone whose actions reflect their words, as it reinforces the leader's credibility. This consistency between what a leader believes and how they act creates a culture of accountability. In an organization where values and actions are aligned, everyone from top management to entry-level employees understands what is expected and why those expectations matter. The clarity of purpose ensures that decisions are made with integrity, creating an environment where values are not just a set of abstract ideals, but tangible guides for everyday action. When leaders align their actions with their values, they also create a sense of responsibility. They model what it looks like to act with integrity, discipline, and commitment. In doing so, they encourage others to do the same. This ripple effect spreads throughout the organization, ensuring that the values are not just articulated in mission statements, but are lived and breathed by everyone in the organization. It becomes clear that success isn't just about meeting targets or achieving goals. It's about achieving those goals in ways that are consistent with the principles that the organization holds dear. Additionally, passion and purpose allow leaders to stay focused on their values even when faced with external pressure. In today's fast-paced, result-driven world, there are often temptations to compromise on values in order to achieve short-term successes. However, leaders who are grounded in passion and purpose are less likely to be swayed by these pressures. Their commitment to their values keeps them focused on long-term success, not just immediate rewards. This resilience is crucial for ensuring that the organization maintains its ethical standards and commitment to its mission, even when faced with challenging circumstances. Leaders who align their values with their actions also inspire a deeper sense of belonging within their teams. When individuals feel that their personal values are reflected in the organization's mission and leadership, they are more likely to be engaged and motivated. This sense of alignment fosters loyalty and dedication, as employees understand that they are part of something larger than themselves. A purpose-driven organization where their work matters and their contributions make a difference. The passion and purpose that drives the leader trickles down to every level of the organization, creating an environment of shared values and a collective commitment to common mission. Moreover, the alignment of passion and purpose with actions encourages a culture of continuous growth and improvement. Leaders who live by their values are constantly seeking to learn, evolve, and improve. They don't rest on their laurels, nor do they shy away from difficult conversations or decisions that may require them to adjust their approach. Their passion for their purpose drives them to constantly ask, how can we do this better? This mindset of constant improvement fosters a culture where innovation, creativity, and learning are valued, and where the pursuit of excellence becomes an ongoing journey rather than a final destination. Moreover, the alignment of passion and purpose with actions encourages a culture of continuous growth and improvement. Leaders who live by their values are constantly seeking to learn, evolve, and improve. They don't rest on their laurels. nor do they shy away from difficult conversations or decisions that may require them to adjust their approach. Their passion for their purpose drives them to constantly ask, how can we do this better? We do better. This mindset of constant improvement fosters a culture where innovation, creativity, and learning are valued, and where the pursuit of excellence becomes an ongoing journey rather than a final destination. Organizational culture is the invisible force that shapes how a company operates, how its employees interact, and how it responds to challenges. It's the underlying set of values, beliefs, and behaviors that guide decision making and actions within the organization. Passion and purpose play a pivotal role in cultivating a strong, positive organizational culture. When leaders lead with passion and a clear sense of purpose, they create an environment that is not only productive and results driven but also inspiring, cohesive, and aligned with the deeper values of the organization. A strong organizational culture doesn't just happen by accident. It is intentionally cultivated by the leaders who set the tone for the entire organization. Leaders who are driven by passion and purpose lead by example. They demonstrate the values they wish to see in others and create a framework within which employees can thrive. When a leader is passionate about the mission and vision of the organization, that energy is contagious. Passion creates an environment where employees feel excited to come to work, where they feel invested in the success of the company, and where they are motivated to give their best effort. Passion is a driving force behind employee engagement. When people are passionate about their work, they are more likely to go above and beyond in their roles. Passion fuels a sense of personal responsibility and ownership over tasks and projects. Employees who share the same passion as their leaders are more likely to bring creative solutions, take initiative, and collaborate effectively. Passion doesn't just motivate individuals, it also creates a shared energy within teams. This collective enthusiasm drives collaboration, productivity, and innovation, which are the hallmarks of a thriving organizational culture. Purpose, on the other hand, brings clarity to that passion. Where passion fuels the energy for action, purpose provides the why behind that energy. When employees understand that their work is connected to a greater mission, they are more likely to feel fulfilled and connected to the organization. Purpose transforms a job into a meaningful pursuit. It helps employees see the bigger picture, ensuring that they understand not just what they do, but why it matters. This deeper understanding of purpose is what fosters a sense of belonging and alignment with the company's goals. Goals. When purpose is embedded in the culture, employees feel they are part of something greater than themselves, a cause they believe in and can contribute to. Moreover, purpose creates a sense of direction within the organization. In a workplace driven by purpose, there is a clear understanding of what the organization stands for and what it hopes to achieve. This clarity makes it easier to align individual and team goals with the organization's broader mission. Employees know that their efforts are contributing to the success of a larger purpose, and this gives them a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. When everyone is working toward the same objective, there is a sense of unity that binds people together and drives the organization forward. This alignment ensures that the company moves in one direction, with all members pulling together to achieve the same goals. A culture built on passion and purpose also encourages collaboration and teamwork. When individuals are motivated by a shared sense of purpose, they are more likely to work together toward a common goal. Passionate employees are not only focused on their own success, but are also deeply invested in the success of their colleagues. This collaborative spirit fosters an environment where knowledge is shared, skills are developed, and individuals support each other. Purpose driven leaders understand the power of collaboration and encourage their teams to work together, leveraging their collective strengths to achieve success. Su- A team that is aligned by purpose feels stronger, more united, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Furthermore, a strong organizational culture nurtured by passion and purpose attracts top talent. The best employees are not only looking for competitive salaries, they want to work for organizations whose values align with their own. When leaders create a workplace culture rooted in passion and purpose, it becomes an attractive environment for those who are seeking more than just a paycheck. People want to be part of organizations that inspire them, that allow them to make a difference, and that provide opportunities for personal and professional growth. Passionate, purpose driven companies are able to attract individuals who are aligned with their values and who are committed to contributing to the success of the organization. Leadership is not just about holding a title or managing a team, it's about inspiring and empowering others to step up and lead, regardless of their position or status within the organization. True leadership is about creating an environment where others feel encouraged, equipped, and motivated to take initiative, make decisions, and drive change. Passion and purpose are two powerful forces that can ignite leadership in others. When leaders embody passion and purpose, they not only transform themselves but also inspire a ripple effect that encourages others to lead with confidence, authenticity, and conviction. Passion is a contagious energy. When a leader is genuinely passionate about the mission, vision, and values of the organization, that enthusiasm spreads to others. Passion creates an atmosphere of excitement and commitment that inspires individuals to engage more fully with their work. When employees see their leaders driven by passion, it sparks a sense of excitement within them as well. This energy fuels motivation and encourages them to take ownership of their roles and responsibilities. Leaders who lead with passion make it easier for others to see the potential within themselves and to take action toward making a positive impact. Passionate leadership encourages people to believe in the mission of the organization and, more importantly, to believe in their own capacity to contribute meaningfully to that mission. Purpose, on the other hand, gives direction to that passion. While passion provides the energy, purpose provides the why. When a leader has a clear sense of purpose, it creates a sense of clarity that inspires others to step into leadership roles. Purpose driven leaders are grounded in something larger than themselves. They are working toward a goal that transcends personal ambitions and drives the greater good. This sense of purpose provides a model for others to follow. People are more likely to be motivated to lead when they understand that their efforts are part of a larger, meaningful mission. A leader who is motivated by purpose helps others see how their individual contributions fit into a larger picture. They become role models for others who want to find meaning in their work and contribute to something significant. Moreover, a purpose-driven leader is more likely to create an environment that nurtures the leadership potential of others. Purpose-driven leadership isn't about holding all the power or control. It's about creating a culture where others are empowered to lead. Leaders who are clear on their purpose are more willing to give others the autonomy to make decisions, to take ownership of projects, and to lead initiatives. They understand that leadership is a collective effort, and they are committed to developing the next generation of leaders. This willingness to invest in others and give them opportunities to step up is essential for cultivating leadership within an organization. Passion and purpose act as a catalyst for empowering others to lead, encouraging them to take responsibility for driving progress and bringing new ideas to the table. When passion and purpose are present, leadership becomes less about hierarchy and more about influence. Leaders who are passionate about their work and purpose driven in their approach inspire others through their actions, not just their words. They lead by example, showing others how to approach challenges with enthusiasm, how to make decisions with integrity, and how to stay committed to their values in the face of adversity. This kind of leadership is magnetic. It attracts others who want to follow and emulate that approach. Passionate, purpose-driven leaders inspire others to lead not by force, but through the power of influence. They empower others to take initiative, to speak up, and to make an impact. Additionally, passion and purpose help leaders instill a sense of ownership in their teams. In the teams. When people understand the larger mission and are passionate about it, they take responsibility for the success of that mission. They see their role not just as a job, but as a calling. Purpose-driven leaders create a culture where everyone feels they have a stake in the success of the organization. When team members are emotionally invested in the purpose, they are more likely to step up, take on leadership responsibilities, and drive initiatives forward. This culture of ownership is crucial for building a team of leaders at every level of the organization. The impact of passion and purpose on leadership is not confined to individual actions alone. They also influence how teams function as a collective. Passionate leaders inspire collaboration, teamwork, and shared vision. When people are united by a common purpose, they are more likely to work together toward that goal. Purpose-driven leaders are skilled at aligning their teams with the organization's mission, ensuring that everyone is pulling in the same direction. This alignment fosters a sense of unity and shared accountability. When people understand their roles within the larger mission, they are more likely to take on leadership responsibilities within the team and work together toward achieving collective success. In addition to empowering others to take on leadership roles, passionate and purpose-driven leaders also create a supportive environment that nurtures the growth of those they lead. They encourage professional development, mentorship, and ongoing learning. These leaders are invested in the growth of others, and they actively seek to develop their team members into effective leaders in their own right. They provide the tools, resources, and guidance necessary for others to succeed and rise to leadership positions. Passion and purpose, in this sense, not only drive individual performance, but also contribute to the overall development of the organization's leadership pipeline. Another key aspect of how passion and purpose inspire others to lead is through their ability to create a culture of trust and respect. Leaders who are passionate about their mission and clear about their purpose are more likely to be transparent, authentic, and consistent in their actions. This builds trust among their teams, making it easier for others to step into leadership roles without fear of judgment or failure. Trust is a foundational element of effective leadership, and it encourages people to take risks, make decisions, and lead with confidence. When leaders model passion and purpose-driven leadership, they create an atmosphere of psychological safety where others feel empowered to take on leadership responsibilities without hesitation. Furthermore, passionate and purpose-driven leaders inspire a sense of shared accountability. When a leader is deeply invested in the success of the organization, others are more likely to feel the same level of responsibility. Purpose-driven leadership creates a culture where everyone feels accountable not just for their own tasks, but for the success of the team and the organization as a whole. This collective sense of responsibility motivates individuals to step up, take charge of projects, and contribute to the overall success of the organization. Leaders who lead with passion and purpose encourage others to adopt this mindset of shared accountability, fostering a team oriented approach to leadership. In conclusion, passion and purpose are two of the most powerful tools for inspiring leadership in others. Passion fuels enthusiasm, engagement, and initiative, while purpose provides the clarity and direction that makes that passion meaningful. Leaders who embody both passion and purpose inspire others to step up, take ownership, and lead with confidence. They create an environment where leadership is not confined to those in top positions, but is encouraged and developed at all levels. Passion and purpose encourage collaboration, accountability, innovation, and growth, ultimately creating a culture of leadership that drives the entire organization forward. When leaders inspire others to lead, they build a sustainable, empowered workforce that is equipped to achieve long term success. In conclusion, leading with passion and purpose is more than just a philosophy. It's a transformative approach that impacts every aspect of leadership and organizational culture. When leaders are driven by passion, they bring energy, enthusiasm, and a deep commitment to their work that inspires others to do the same. Purpose, on the other hand, provides direction and meaning, ensuring that every action aligns with a greater mission. Together, these forces empower leaders to foster a culture of collaboration, trust, and accountability, while inspiring those around them to step into their own leadership roles. The power of passion and purpose lies in their ability to ignite potential in others.